Hello everybody, it's PCOutCast, and this is, I looked up how to pronounce it, the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk, the Amulet of Chaos. So this game came out about 3 years ago. It's free on Epic Games this week, so I thought I'd check it out. It looks really good. It's got like a 4.7 rating. This apparently started out as a web audio series about 20 years ago, and has become a pen and paper RPG, and something else, and then now it's a video game. It is French, I think. Seems like that's what most people were indicating in the comment section anyway. And this is the first thing that has actually been made in English for this universe. So that's kind of cool. Apparently I'm also online, connected with friends now too. That's great. It is a tactical action RPG. Looks really good. Graphics look good. Let's jump in. I have silenced the music because I wanted to actually be able to be heard as I was talking about it. Let's raise that to like there. It's probably okay. All right. I have no idea what this game is about, other than it looks pretty cool. So, let's give it a go. Profile number 1, Tavern Song. A tavern song narrating the perilous peregrinations of an adventuring party not quite like the others, the basic difficulty upon which the others are built. For those who enjoy tactical RPGs for the first playthrough, or for beginners looking for a tactical challenge. You can also do a bunch of advanced options. You can change the narrator gender, which is kind of neat. Iron Man is probably not going to be a good idea. Retain the random seed. By choosing this option, a random seed will be generated at the start of the game and retained throughout the whole playthrough. This means that repeating the same actions will always yield the same results even after reloading the save. Okay. Maybe not. Gripping Tale. What is this? Gripping Tale is where the story is prioritized. I cannot speak. Prioritized over challenge. Best for players who want to experience the story. Battles are more manageable to those with no experience in tactical RPGs. Yeah, I'm not that good at tactical RPGs. So I'm going to play on the easiest level because I like to have fun in video games instead of tormenting myself. Let's go with a female narrator. That's gonna. Most RPGs are narrated by men, so let's try a female. Profile name. Well, we can change that to actually just the Great Outcasts. Gripping Tail. Blah 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 blah. Yes. Assign attributes automatically. No. With this option toggled on, your character's attribute points will be allocated automatically. Each character, will progress in their most central attributes, not recommended for expert players. Certainly not an expert, but, you know, whatever. Okay, let's give that a go. We're already playing on easy, so... Randomia? The randomia gauge slowly fills up until something happens.
But you shall not pass.
That's for the undead.
Run!
Promising start.
First chapter. A feeling of déjà vu. The party advances. A steely-eyed ranger, a brutal barbarian, a ruthless ogre, a wizardess with fiery hair, an agile elf, a wily thief, a dwarf, well, you know, just a dwarf. Together they have just crossed into the terrible Dungeon of Naheulbeuk.
This dungeon's nothing to write home about.
Don't know what we'll find inside here, but it stinks.
That's easy. The ogre just took a dump 5 feet from the door.
I've got a strange feeling of déjà vu.
Because of the ogre shit?
Have you been here before?
I feel like I'd know if I had.
Probably not. No one's ever got in here before.
By the way, what is our quest?
We must find the 12th statuette of Gladalfura.
A statuette?
It's written in the tablets of Skellis that only a one-legged gnome from the northern forest, dancing by the moonlight in the middle of 12 statuettes wrapped in ham. As I was saying, only a one-legged gnome shall open the gates of Zaralbak and thus accomplish the prophecy.
But what is this strange prophecy?
No idea. We're only in it for the gold. That's why we came here.
Yeah, and I knocked before coming in.
And I called you a half-wit.
Okay, let's all get along, okay? Let's focus on the statuette.
Do we have any idea where it's located?
Like every statuette, it's in a treasure room, guarded by a powerful warlock. Battle!
Maybe his powers are even greater than mine.
Sounds about right. What kind of monsters live here?
So, if you look at the random encounter table, these are the monsters in this dungeon. Several kinds of undead, giant spiders, orcs and goblins.
Goblins.
Underground trolls, warlocks, cursed knights, mutant rats, a bottle of oil, some toilet paper, 2 sponges, and ravioli.
I think you're also reading your shopping list. So no dragons, right?
Nah, well above our level, Cap. Anyway, let us go forth.
That is great. Moving the party around is easy. Just click anywhere on the ground with the left mouse button. You can also hold left mouse button down to lead the party. You can swap the leader by clicking on any character of your choosing. Alright, so just click zoom in and out. Q and E to rotate. Excellent. Move. Move forth. Get over here? No. Okay.
Halt! You arrived at a junction and must face 3 choices.
All those doors are closed and blocked off by a strange glowing seal.
Weird. And I'm having another déjà vu.
Oh, shiny, pretty.
Probably some kind of magic lock we have to dispel.
No way we're getting fucked over by some goddamn door. My cousin Klingly always says, if it's magic, hit it harder.
No, wait! Ow, my head. You fucking Where are they? Shit! Hey! Dwarf! Elf! Dang it! Did everybody get lost but me? What was that noise?
Good. Now that you know the basics, go forth into the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. Nope. Nope, can't do nothing there. Can't go that way. Can I rotate the camera at all? No. I mean, I can rotate it, but I can't, there you go. Can't really see what's ahead.
Oh, damn it, an orc. And I'm alone, of course, I'm alone!
This is the perfect opportunity to discuss the matter of combat, a crucial subject when adventuring in mysterious dungeons.
Open door! Gotta go! Me eats bad, go tripe!
No, I'm not done. Go away, you meanie.
Sounds like an elf. Anyway, be cool. He's alone. This shouldn't be a problem.
Isn't this your orc? No, maybe it isn't. Alright, every character has 2 action points. They can perform an action and move once per turn. They can also move further by using both action points. Okay? Sacrificing their action, this is sprinting. Order is not a problem. This means you can move, then attack, or the opposite. Be careful, as some actions will end your turn even if your character still has 2 action points. Okay, so we want to, I guess, move. As you can see with this orc, the orientation of the character is important. Backstabbing gives higher precision and will do more damage. Orient yourself towards the orc to backstab him. That's what I'm trying to do. And attack. Time to attack. Select the melee attack in the action bar. What is that? Oh, there. Here you'll find an overview of the afflictions and status effects which can affect characters and their durations in turns. You can also check in this box which box? Just a box. You can also check in this box their dodge value in percentage, their protection value, their level, and their threat level. That means that the orc is suffering from a penalty to his characteristics for 2 turns. Okay. Here are the details of your precision. This is very important. As you can see, you have a positioning bonus because you're standing behind the enemy. However, if your attack succeeds, your enemy may still dodge or parry your blow. How do they dodge or parry a backstab? It's not just about having high precision. It's also about luck from rolling the dice. Attack the orc and kick his ass. Okay. Do.
Take this, chicken shit!
York's not feeling so good. Use T on him to access details about his statuses and afflictions. Currently has a move debuff. It's going to last 1 more turn. He is weakened minus physical resistance, I guess. Minus 10 physical resistance, minus 5 precision, minus 10 magical resistance. I think that's what that means. The orc is weakened. This means he is less efficient now that he's all banged up. His precision, physical resistance, and magical resistance are all worse. There are 3 weakness thresholds depending on the character's health. If a character's health bar changes color, this means they are weakened. This panel also allows you to see the detailed afflictions which affect the character. There's a penalty of -1 to movement for a duration of 2 turns. Now kill the orc. Should I just hit him again? Or do I... No, yeah, I guess we just hit him again. Loot? Nothing. At the end of combat, all characters gain some experience. They gain a baseline share just for having participated in the combat, and a varying amount depending on their actions or their luck. A character who goes unconscious during combat will suffer a small penalty to their experience gain. The rangers lost some health points. Heal him by giving a potion or having the with the party heal button. Health does not regenerate between battles, so you'll have to make sure to heal your wounds after combat. I guess just...
Well, it tastes bad. Reminds me of my granny's soup.
Yeah, do we actually have any more of that? Great. And click on back and move on.
Hooray! You saved me!
This is... yeah, he's... I mean, they're gone.
There were more than one?
So many I couldn't even count them. But I killed one, which sent them all running. Are you all right?
It was horrible. I found myself in these disgusting toilets. But where are the others? What's going on?
It's because of that moronic dwarf. He must have triggered a magic trap. The whole party's been scattered around this floor. We need to find them.
How about we don't find the dwarf?
No, we'll need his axe if there are other orcs.
Don't you think you could handle them by yourself?
Yeah, that's... Even the greatest heroes have their limits. Anyway, let's not hang around here.
Experience all heroes. Excellent. Do we want to go that way or that way? Oh, I can just move like that? Okay, I can actually use the WASD keys to move. Open.
Ah, here's the thief.
Yippee! Plus, he's not the dwarf.
Silence. You'll get us spotted. There are orcs in this room, and they've got bows and arrows.
We need to devise a plan.
Okay, I got a plan. You attack them while I stand guard, just in case somebody ambushes us.
Sounds like something a coward would say to avoid a fight.
Absolutely not. It's very rational behavior.
I've got a bow, too. I can shoot arrows.
Yikes! Another good reason to take cover. When you're behind an obstacle, you're less likely to get hit. even by friendly fire.
Well, got no choice if we want to move ahead. We gotta get rid of those orcs. How many are there?
I can only see one of them right now, but the others must be close.
I got you. A group of one. I hate people who make a fuss over nothing.
When fighting alone, charging head-on is fine. But when in a group, a battle must be planned. Careful positioning can save you from crushing defeats.
Right. Oh, okay. We're just going right in there. During the planning phase, you can deploy your characters before combat starts. You can position your characters in the highlighted area. Movement doesn't cost actions during the planning phase, so you can take as long as you want to strategize. Still, we'll hold your hand as it is your first time. Select the elf who is out of cover. Have her take cover on the highlighted tile to protect her. Full cover can protect you from ranged attacks that give your opponents a 50% penalty to their precision. Now select the ranger. Hiding behind half cover will not fully protect you from ranged attacks, but the attacker will suffer a 25% penalty to precision when attacking you. Position the thief on the highlighted tiles, one of the highlighted, I think there's only one, so that he's protected from ranged attacks and can sneak up on this orc. Here's how the order of action is determined. Initiative is ranked depending on the character's courage. If their courage is equivalent, the higher agility is prioritized, then the level of the characters. If their levels are the same, then it's up to chance. Click on Fight whenever you are ready to begin combat. York is now in Overwatch, which means he's keeping an eye on the area and will attack any enemy that enters it. Since he has not moved before going into Overwatch, he can make 2 Overwatch shots. If he had moved, he would only be able to make 1. The ranger could move forward, but this would get him shot by the orc in Overwatch. Too dangerous. Time to talk about the ability to delay your turn. If a character has not used any action points, they can delay their turn to play at the end of the round. They will act at their normal initiative the following turn. It's a useful ability when you'd like to let another character, friend, or foe act before you do. Now delay the ranger's turn. That's this. The thief is not the toughest or even the bravest of fighters, but he can dish out a lot of damage and interfere with your foes. Time to get rid of this orc's Overwatch. Mouse over him to make his Overwatch area appear on the ground. During movement, you can set some waypoints by holding left control and pressing the left mouse button. This will give you the ability to determine a specific path for your character instead of the suggested path. Okay. If the movement area becomes orange, this means you will sprint. Sprinting will allow you to move further, but will consume both of your action points and end your turn. Move the thief closer by setting the waypoints on the highlighted tiles to cancel the orc's Overwatch. You can also alt to make all active Overwatch zones appear. Nice. Okay, so we want him to go here. No, there, and face that way. The elf is a former pony grooming champion, braiding category. She's also the least bad character with a bow, and has some support skills that can be quite useful. Mouse over the highlighted tile. Oops, I should have probably read that before. Aiming arcs allow you to preview which targets you can reach by mousing over a tile. The color of the arcs varies depending on your precision. Usually archers cannot shoot if an enemy is at melee range, unless the latter is knocked over, stunned, or frozen. So usually they can't shoot. Oh, okay, they can't shoot if they're in melee range. That makes sense. Move the elf to the highlighted tile so she can shoot the orc. First, select the standard ranged attack. Then, mouse over the orc to ready your shot. Your range is highlighted in red on the ground. The enemies within range are also highlighted in red. The range of ranged attacks varies depending on your weapon and some skills. Since the orc is outside your maximum range, you'll suffer a 10% penalty to your precision against him. If a character, friend or foe, is adjacent to your target and in your line of sight, they will be highlighted in orange, meaning there's a chance your shot hits them by accident. The probability of this happening is equivalent to 10% of your precision. It's shown in red in your precision detail collateral damage. There you go, 0.7 per, minus 7%. Now attack the orc with your ranged attack.
Take that!
Nice. Now that the orc's vigilant has been cancelled, you can safely move the ranger forward on the highlighted tile. Great, now select your melee attack and mouse over the orc. Now let's talk about support. This is a crucial mechanic. When an ally is oriented towards your target, like the thief here, they will provide you with their support. Usually support will grant you a 5% bonus to your precision. You can stack multiple supports, but only with melee attacks. Characters with high charisma will gain a higher bonus to their precision for every supporting character. Here, the ranger has a 9% bonus to his precision instead of 5%, thanks to his charisma. Finally, as support does not require an action, a character can support an attack even if they have already taken their turn for this round. Keep that in mind when orienting your characters. We're done with support. Now, you may attack the orc and benefit from the thief's support. Hello? This. There you go.
Yeah! Yeah!
Wrong move. The orc just took 2 opportunity attacks to the face when fleeing. Each character controls the 3 tiles in front of them. If an enemy leaves this area, they will be hit by an opportunity attack. This type of attack deals slightly less damage than a normal attack, but cannot be dodged or parried. It can still miss, however. Be mindful of opportunity attacks when planning your moves.
Ow!
End combat to move on. Probably want to move over here. I don't know. It just end. Can she shoot now? Awesome. Gain some experience. Look, the orc left his bow. Get your hands on the loot by clicking on the take all. Lame ass longbow. Great name. Heal everybody.
Woohoo! We won!
We did, thanks to my perfect planning. Let's keep going. The others can't be that far.
Do we have a map? No. Because I know that we definitely left some stuff behind, right? So let's... Not that way. We left something behind over here. area that we didn't check out. Oh, okay. Nothing over here. Never mind then. So there's... Nope, that looks like loot. Okay, that's a big boss-looking area.
Finally, there you are.
Yeah, well, we had to fight off hordes of orcs to get here.
Bloodthirsty and cunning orcs, mind you.
And you wouldn't believe the stink in those toilets.
You're losing me. He says he's stuck and can't open the gate.
Looks like some kind of pantry, but it's empty.
He says he only had a small bite.
I see. There must be some kind of mechanism somewhere.
Levers can be far from the mechanism they activate.
Investigate the room for a lever to free the orc. You can use a tab to highlight any interactable objects in your surroundings.
Here we go, it's opening!
Aw, I'm happy too, buddy.
I'd have expected him to bend the bars.
He was too anxious to be on his own. Ogres are very sensitive.
All the cumbersome stuff the party finds usually ends up stashed in the ogre's bag because he's the strongest. Since it's rather impractical to rummage through, we've come up with an interface for you.
Now open the inventory to check out the contents of the ogre's bag. The ogre is the one who carries all your inventory on the right, but each character has their own equipment on the left. There's a weight limit to your inventory, so you can't just carry everything around with you. That's sad. Look, the bow you found in your last combat. Mouse over it to check out its characteristics. You can read about the characteristics of a weapon in the highlighted area. All weapons share the same 4 stats, but some also have additional magical properties. So all have damage, precision, crit chance, crit damage, I guess, and then others will have additional things. Damage. The damage range of the weapon, most skills are based on the equipped weapon damage. Precision, the accuracy bonus brought by the weapon, which will be added to your character's natural precision, can be raised by items or passive skills. Crit chance, the probability of striking a critical hit with this weapon, can be raised by items or skills. And critical damage, this is your critical damage multiplier. Damage will be multiplied by this number if you trigger a critical hit. Your character can be equipped with a main and a secondary weapon, with the exception of the ogre and the wizardress. What is a female wizard? Wizardress? Wizardress? I don't know. Wizardess. But is wizardess the proper term for a female wizard? I don't know. Anyway, who only have 1 weapon slot. Okay. So ogre is basically, I guess, probably only physical, and the wizardess is only magical. The ranger can equip a bow as a secondary weapon. Equip the bow you just found with right mouse button equip, or by dragging it to the secondary weapon slot. Nice. You can navigate between characters by clicking on their portraits. Look, the portrait of the ogre is red. This means he suffers from an injury. Click on him. Oh, he's got a giant scar. A character gets injured when they become unconscious during combat or take too much damage from a trap during exploration. Move the cursor over the ogre's injury to get more information. Injuries are permanent attribute penalties. They can be healed with specific consumables, bandages, and first aid kit, or by resting in a tavern. You will suffer the penalty associated with the injury as long as it's not healed. If a character falls in combat again while still wounded, the injury will get worse. Cross a threshold, raising the corresponding penalty. There are 3 wound thresholds. Use a bandage from your inventory to heal this nasty-looking injury. To use a bandage, you can use left mouse button like regular objects, or click and drag on the bandage with the same thing directly on the injury. You can also press, so you can basically just use the left mouse button. Like, there you go, bandage. Okay. Get back to the game whenever you're ready. Okay, so you're healed up.
Well, I found some writing materials in his bag. I should be able to map the dungeon now.
The wizardess keeps the map updated. It's usually best to act as if you know where you're going, although I'm pretty used to most players fucking around by clicking haphazardly.
The wizardess is in charge of the dungeon map and the quest journal. Open it to learn more.
You should always note your escape routes on a map.
Was that the male narrator just jumping in, or? The quest journal is on the left. Here you can not only find the objects to your main quest, but also to your secondary quests. The map is on the right. You can use it to get your bearings around the dungeon, and it will be updated throughout your progress. Okay. Reinforced door. Main quest, dwarf and barbarian are in the next room, basically. Okay. So this is our current quest, the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. Well, it's a nice way to begin an adventure. I won't be swearing crap. Hit the pan when the dwarf smashed his axe against this strange magic, and now everyone's gone. We have to regroup. Oh dear. Okay.
I hear something. Someone's coming.
Go check it out.
Why should it be me? Rangers are usually the scouts.
Coward!
Yes, sir. It's a perfectly honorable life choice.
Time for lunch, guys! Come on! Grub time!
Intruders.
Let's eat them too!
Maybe I could go back to the inn to ask for help.
Shut up. We got no use for whips. You have to fight like everybody else.
Oh, whoa. Now that you've gathered some of your party, your characters have unlocked their first skills, which will prove useful to defeat the orcs. Begin combat by pressing fight. Okay, they can't really move a whole lot, can they? I mean, that's basically where they're going to be positioned. So. Ranger's a jack of all trades. Ranged attack, sports, heals, has lots of options. Select one of his tactical skills to learn more. Tactical charge. Here you'll find useful information about your skills. Every skill costs stamina and has a cooldown period. You'll gain back some stamina at the beginning of every turn. You can check the regen value by moving the cursor over the stamina bar. Raises precision of all allies till the end of combat. Only one tactic may be active at a time. The Ranger at level 1 can use tactics. These skills can influence all your allies no matter where they are on the map. Once activated, a tactic will stay active until the end of combat or until the Ranger dies. Only one tactic can be active at any time. If you choose to use the other, it will cancel the effects of the first. Tactic charge is an offensive buff, while tactic defensive maneuver is a defensive one. Select and use the tactic that you wish to have during this battle. When your precision appears in this color, it means the skill cannot miss. So you either go offensive or defensive. Well, we're fully... healthy. I guess we're gonna go with that one. Okay. I can move into cover there or there. Let's see. Do I want to like run up there and are these guys in Overwatch? How do I even know if they're in Overwatch now? Holding his bow right, which is something. His orc was on his merry way to the kitchens, a sandwich pre-planned and everything. Too bad. Green, beefy, endowed with bad manners and pungent BO, your typical orc. Okay. I have to choose him. Raises parry and dodge. We'll do precision, I guess. That's fine.
Go for the eye!
Now move your ranger on the highlighted tile. Ogre is your most brutal character. However, he is not that accurate. That's why he could use some support from your other characters. Oh, and he doesn't really like wearing armor. The Ogre has the Kadula Opog skill. In Orcish, it means please mind my personal space. Get closer to the orc in order to use it. Kadula can push an enemy back 2 tiles. Since the ranger is oriented towards your target, the orc will also be targeted by an opportunity attack if he's pushed back. Attack the orc. Ooh, okay. The wizardess is your area of effect specialist. She's frail, but her powerful attacks can hit multiple enemies simultaneously. Some of her attacks can also inflict some powerful status effects like burning or frozen. There's an archer. First things first, let's take cover. At level 1, the wizardess has 2 spells under her belt, a Cure Minor Wounds and the formidable Wazaz Whirlwind. Spells cost astral energy and also have a cooldown period. You'll get some astral energy back at the beginning of every turn. You can check the regen value by moving the cursor over the astral energy bar. Same thing as the stamina and the other characters. Select the Whirlwind and let's check it out. Wazza's Whirlwind is an area of effect spell, which means it can also hurt your friends. Be careful where you cast it. Aim for the highlighted tile so it can hit multiple orcs simultaneously.
Toga, Swala, Botwaza!
Nice. Thief's skill is the Sneaky Strike. This attack can dish out a lot of damage, but only if your target is facing away from you. Since there are no orcs in range facing away from you, delay your turn and let them act first. Maybe you'll find an opening after their turns. The elf is exposed. She's a frail character. Position her behind cover. The elf's skill is the Elven Ricochet. It is a highly sophisticated technique which will randomly hit up to 2 targets in a 2-tile radius around the last target. Shoot the orc in the highlighted tile to have a good chance of hitting the other orc. Be careful, as it might also hit your friends. It is an elven technique, after all. That's kind of a shame. There's a chance of it hitting them. Ow. almost down. Finally, an orc is vulnerable to your sneaky strike. Sneak up behind him. Now use your sneaky strike on him.
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Now finish this combat as you see fit. Well, hang on. You pause. You move to full cover. Because you're just about down. Can you do anything else? Cure minor wounds? Oh, you can actually completely heal. Okay. Nice. Okay, he can't actually move that far. None of these really give us... I guess that actually... that protects from that side. So he didn't actually need that. Honestly, I don't know. She can't reach anything. Can't really move.
Ow!
Great, well. Can't hit there. That's a shame. Out of range. Darn. That doesn't really help, does it? Or does it? Oh, it can? If I move there, does that help me to shoot him? Yes. Oh, beautiful. Clap, clap, clap. Here you go. Great victory. Don't forget to take your loot and heal your characters before the next fight. Press back when you're ready.
Wow, what a fight!
Still, those orcs weren't in fighting shape. I think they were running from something.
If that's the case, so should we.
Enough defeatism. Let's go. We still have to find the dwarf and the barbarian.
Alright, and on that note, we're going to wrap this episode up. So far, I'm enjoying the game. I hope you guys are too. I think I'm going to play at least a little bit more. Don't know if this will turn into like a full series, but we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, take care. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.